We're going to be doing 10.8. Here is our new learning. It's combinations to 10, which we've actually been doing for a long time now. We just haven't put it in this sort of way. And then our review page, which is still combinations to 10. I'm going to start with this one, and then we'll move on to this one. You don't have to do the worksheets. You don't have to use manipulatives. Whatever is going to get the idea in your brain, the concept. That's what's important with this. Okay. So we are going to start by using, I'm not going to use the beans, my manipulatives, for this one. I'll use them for the next one, but I'm going to start with 2 colors of crayons. And I'm going to use the same 2 colors because is it art class or is it math class? Yeah. All right. So I'm going to start with 2 colors of crayons. And it's asking for the first one. See, these all go together. These go together. These go together. I can read this sentence, you guys. I can read it. You can read it. 5 and blank make 10. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to color in that number. So I'm going to use this color and I'm going to color it in. Now, should I just go like that? I'm done. No, but it's not art class. So just, you know, quick but nice. 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I colored the number it gave me. Now I need to figure out how many more I put with 5 to make it into 10. So I can count the blank ones. You don't even need to color the other ones. I'm going to do it because, you know, I like coloring. But you don't even have to. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 5 and what? Make 10. I'm going to count the second set of colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 and 5 make 10. Hey, here's something really cool too. How many fingers do I have on this hand? 5. How many fingers do I have on this hand? 5. How many do I have all together? 10 fingers. All right, I'm going to move on to this one. It says 7 and blank make 10. So I need to figure out what I'm going to put with 7 to make it into 10. So I'm going to start by coloring my 7 circles on the 10 frame. So remember, we always start at the top from left to right, top to bottom. So when I'm coloring it, I'm going to make sure that I'm doing it just like I do with a book. It's going to help my brain to remember and retrain. I'm not going to go right down here. Nope. Because when we finish, when we run out of space, and we have to go to a new line, we go down and back to the left. So we go down and back to the left. So that was 5, 6, and 7. And I can count these blank ones. I'm going to color them in to know how many go with my 7. 1, 2, 3. So 7 and what make 10? I look at my orange ones. 1, 2, 3. 7 and 3 make 10. I'll do one more and then I'll show you the next page with it's still combinations to 10. All right. 2. How many am I going to color in with my first color? I'm going to color in what it tells me. 2. So there's my 1 and my 2. Now I'm going to count them as I color them. I need to make sure I'm counting them correctly. I need to count each one just the one time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So 2 and what make 10? I know from coloring the orange ones that 2 and 8 make 10. And you would do the same thing. Now this one I'm going to talk to you. I'm not going to do it for you, but it's a little tricky. 10 and what makes 10? Make 10. They're asking me to color it. Color 10. What do I put with 10 to make 10? You guys know this one. What do I put that says nothing? 0. So I would just use one color on that. All right, our next page. Well, I'll give you a little quick closer up. The next page is this one. And we're going to have to count the different ways that they have shown us a number. And we're going to need to figure out what goes with it to make it 10. So I'm going to use my beans again. You can use your fingers or whatever. Just don't use your boogers. Wash your hands after you pick your nose. Come on, you guys. It's showing me how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to make a pile of 6. Oh, and I already counted this. I know I have 10 beans in this pile. Those are my extras. So I knew I had 10. I'm sorry, I forgot to show you that step. So if I have my 6 over here, how many do I have to add to 6 to make it into 10? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to write the number that's going to make it so it's 10. So 6 and 4 make 10. Now this one I'm going to use the beans for, but you don't even need to use the beans because it's a 10 frame. And we remember the little trick for that. So it shows me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm going to count out 9 beans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many beans do I put with the 9 to make it into 10? Just 1. Now, this one's going to be tricky. How many fingers are on that hand? Nothing. Zip, zilch, 0. So I'm going to pull out 0 beans. And now I'm going to count the beans that are left over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I have 0 and I want to make it into 10, I have to add 10 to it. I'm going to show you this one with my fingers. So if you don't have manipulatives or anything you can use, or you don't want to, or whatever, you can still use your fingers. It's showing me 1, 2, 2. Now I know that on my hands I have 10 fingers. So I'm going to put out all 10. And I know they're giving me 2. So I'm going to start by putting down 2 fingers. We'll do this. We'll do this. Is it easy to see? I don't know. I can't see it super well because I have the camera tilted. So I have my 2 that they gave me, and I put that down. How many do I need to add to 2 to make it into 10? And you can do this. I've seen kids do it on their nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or you can just do it by putting them down. Whatever works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have my 2 that I put down. And my ones that are still up, that shows me what I need to make it into 10. And that is 8. So I make an S and do not stop. Connect the bottom to the top. Okay, I'll do one more using my fingers. And they have shown me this number. That number is 7. So I already know I have 10 fingers. I'm going to put down 7. How many are on this hand? 5. I don't even need to count it. 5, 6, 7. How many fingers are left? 3 fingers. So I'm going to write down 3 because 7 and 3 make 10. All right, there you guys go. Hope that was helpful.